It's the Logitech Driving Force GT wheel for racing games on the PlayStation 3, PC, and PlayStation 2. A versatile and affordable force feedback wheel that comes with your basic driving pedals, gas, and brake. The wheel itself is well appointed with all of the buttons that you need to enjoy PlayStation 3 and 2 games. It's comfortable with a rubbery surface and has 2 paddle shifters on the reverse side of the wheel. The 2 knobs on top work with grips underneath to affix the wheel to a coffee table, TV tray, or Playseat, which is what I have it hooked up to here. There's a shift knob on the right side of the platform, which feels pretty cheap and just clicks back and forth. It gets the job done if that's what you want to use. Personally, I prefer the paddle shifters. The wheel's performance is quite good. It gives adequate force feedback, and I use it for all of my driving games now: Gran Turismo 5, iRacing, Dirt 3. I love that it works on the PlayStation 2 as well, because there's a ton of driving games for the PS2. The pedals do feel a bit cheap, and I have used the Logitech G27. That is a much better wheel, but it will also cost you more money. While the wheel does a decent job simulating a real driving experience with its force feedback, the pedals are way too soft and don't actually feel like you're driving a car. They feel like video game pedals. However, for the price, I think you get a good deal because it works on the PC, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 2. It uses a USB cable and also has a power supply for the force feedback. You Xbox 360 owners will have to buy a completely different wheel. And no, this does not work for Super Monaco GP on the Genesis. If cost is no object for you, I would look up at the Logitech G27, which gives you a clutch pedal and shifter that can be mounted on the side of your Playseat if you're using a Playseat. If you're on a budget or just don't want to spend all that much, the Driving Force GT does an excellent job for the price. Check to see if your favorite games are supported. I've used it for iRacing, Gran Turismo 3, 4, 5, Need for Speed Shift, Dirt 3, and NASCAR 2011. And there's a little spike plate under the pedals to keep them in place if you're using them on the carpet. It's the Logitech Driving Force GT.